Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
We begin with breaking news tonight. Aaron Knodl's attorney tells Valley News Live he will be asking that charges against his client be dismissed. Knodl is the former Teacher of the Year in North Dakota who was accused of having a sexual relationship with a student 6 years ago. Now, the move to dismiss all 5 charges follows today's action by the prosecution calling for a mistrial. Valley News Team's Krista Bain joins us now to explain why prosecutors made this move. Krista?
Steph, if you remember, prosecutors are from the Attorney General's office. Their decision to ask for a mistrial came down to one jury member, the one who ended up in the hospital during the 3rd day of deliberations. They say that Aaron Knodl did not want 11 jurors after the 12th member became sick. Another concern, 11 members of the jury said he was not guilty on 3 of the charges. And the state argues that this decision endangers our criminal justice system because the 12th juror could change his or her mind until the final reading in court. Knodl's attorney has 10 days to reply to the state's filing for a mistrial. And it's important to note, although it appears this case is winding down, the state still has the choice to pursue a second trial. Steph?
Wow, we'll see where it goes from here. Thank you, Krista. Now, Knodl remains suspended without pay from the West Fargo School District, where he was a high school teacher there. Another wet day for the valley as rain continues to pour down. But is there any end in sight? Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Hutch?
Yes, there is end in sight for our southern counties, basically along and south of Interstate 94, where the clouds and thunder showers are pressing to the north. But if you're north of the interstate, cool and wet weather will continue into the evening. Notice our lightning tracking showing a few thunderbolts still out there. Here's a track of the estimated rainfall totals by Doppler radar, and we can see that where we have the yellows and greens, over an inch of rain is estimated. And if we look in a little bit closer to Fargo at Hector International reporting exactly a half of an inch so far. Moorhead 9,200. So a lot of variability in these thunder showers as they pass through. Right now we have showers and storms moving towards Hunter and Grand Forks. Also the Hendrum area. Look at the warmth down to the south, 74 Sisseton, 43 Roseau. It's going to be a mild evening. The best time of the day in Fargo-Moorhead and in Valley City will be the evening. But more rain in the forecast for tomorrow. I'll have details on that in a few minutes. It's
a drought and then it's raining. I mean,
we have found the storm track.
Yeah, all right. Thank you,
You
Hutch.
bet.
Well, our cool, wet weather brings some good news and bad news for farmers and gardeners. It appears our current rainfall amounts and a forecast that includes more, like Hutch said, could break drought conditions all across much of the region. However, as Valley News Team's Neil Carlson shows us, the experts say it's still too early for all of you gardeners out there itching to plant your entire garden.
Unless your garden is located under a greenhouse like this one, the experts say it's simply too early to plant your tomatoes. Krista Beiswinger and many others were fooled by our warm April, and now she's buying new tomato plants.
We put them outside yesterday and they froze.
Too early to plant your tomatoes yet. I always say that you should wait until Memorial Weekend. Our last average frost date is May 25th, and you should not put out tomatoes or peppers before that time.
However, Heitman says there is still a long list of vegetables you can start planting now.
What can go in now? Potatoes, onions, you can start your peas. It's a little early for beans because they will freeze. Spinach, lettuce, radishes.
All right.
Some of your root crops can go in now.
Our wet weather has also put most farming operations on hold, but the much-needed rain could finally break drought conditions around the region.
Moderate drought is in the light brown, the darker brown is severe drought. We've seen definitely some improvement in the drought conditions because of that precipitation, and possibly with this added rainfall, we'll see the drought monitor maps showing some improvement tomorrow when they're released.
And Knutsvig says what's still up in the air is the long-term summer forecast. At this point, it's an even toss between hot and dry or cool and wet. In Grand Forks, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
The National Weather Service has a map showing the average last frost dates for towns across our region, and we have a link to it. Head to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. We have some new information now on that deadly Amtrak train crash in Pennsylvania. The train that derailed last night, killing 7 and injuring hundreds, is thought to be going twice as fast as it should have been when it crashed. According to the National Transportation Safety Board, the train was believed to have been traveling in excess of 100 miles an hour. The train's speed was recorded in the so-called black box data recorder. They were recovered from the wreckage, and the injured engineer of the derailed Amtrak train has been interviewed by Philadelphia police. We've seen the destruction the Nepal earthquakes have caused, and many have opened up their pocketbooks to give a helping hand. But the Better Business Bureau warns that your money may not be going into the right hands, and they say scams are all over social media, including Facebook. Scam artists are creating fake pages claiming to support recent victims and encouraging you to donate money. But be careful. Although some pages are made to support the cause, others are out to scam you.
Yeah, like we always say, disasters bring out the best and worst in people. So you see a lot of great people stepping up and a lot of organizations stepping up and doing the right thing. And then also you see the bad people doing the bad things, trying to cash in on people's good intentions, trying to cash in on people's better instincts. And, that's really sad. But the bottom line is there's a lot more people out there doing good than there are doing bad.
And they also recommend be cautious when giving online. If you want to give to a charity, you can, but just go directly to their website. The Fargo School District has changed course and officially recognized 2 pro-life clubs. The decision to allow the clubs at Davies High and Fargo North comes after a law firm representing the groups Students for Life of America served the district with 2 demand letters. According to a release from the Thomas More Society, Davies Teens for Life have already held their first meeting, and the Spartans for Life group is holding a meeting next week. We called the district this morning to ask why they have changed their mind, but a spokesperson told us that they have no comment on this issue. The latest survey numbers of sage grouse in North Dakota have been assessed, and the population continues to struggle, unfortunately. The North Dakota Game and Fish says a lot of attention is on the birds right now to keep them from becoming extinct. But over the years, the unique birds face many hurdles, causing the population to dwindle.
About 10 years ago or so, they really started to struggle with West Nile virus. And on top of that, there's been a lot of changes in habitat and development in southwestern North Dakota.
And this year's male bird population is at 30. That's a record low. This is the 8th year in a row that there will be no hunting season for sage grouse. This month, Valley News Team's Christy Larson has been traveling all around to find small towns serving up some big flavor. Today, she found a restaurant from Pelican Rapids who's doing just that. Take a look.
There you go. The Muddy Moose has everything from coffee and lattes to breakfast and lunch food. It's owned not just by one person, but split by a whole family working together.
Well, it's kind of fun because I can come down every day and visit with all of them without out going all over the country.
And they aren't just proud to be family, but they also are proud of the work they do.
We pride ourselves on our homemade baked goods, our homemade food, our homemade soups.
The restaurant is serving up their delicious food Monday through Saturday.
We have great food. You'll always find a smile, someone to talk to, and have a great meal here.
In Pelican Rapids, Christy Larson, Valley News Live.
It sure makes you hungry. Well, Christy will be traveling to another small town next week. Catch it Wednesday morning on the Valley Today from 5 to 7 a.m. Some new technology at Sanford Hospital is aimed keeping you alive if you have a heart attack. And today, Sanford doctors, nurses, and lab staff are getting a first-hand look at what it does and how it works. The training is an unlikely spot, a semi-trailer in Sanford's parking lot. The device is called the Impella, and though it's been around for about 5 years, it's much improved. Dr. Thomas Haldis says given its size and what it does, it's much safer for patients.
If you're familiar with those little tiny helicopters they fly around in the mall, they have those tiny little motors. Well, they have a very expensive little motor in this catheter that goes inside your heart, and what it does is it sucks blood out of the left ventricle and pumps it into the aorta, thereby assisting that left ventricle in pumping blood.
Dr. Haldis says even if the heart stops during surgery, the Impella will be able to keep blood flowing to vital organs while surgeons get the heart started again. Wow. And Valley News Live is partnering with Sanford to look out for your heart health and what happens if you have a cardiac catastrophe. You'll get a first-hand look at what it's like to have a heart attack, and we'll take you through the experience from the ambulance ride through treatment in a state-of-the-art cath lab. That's tomorrow night on Valley News Live, 10 at 10. Still ahead tonight, what's really working against bug bites.
If you have outdoor plans this evening, the rain and cool conditions will continue up north, but milder weather for the south. More rain in the forecast. I'll have the soggy facts next.